Number 50, the Cicada 3301 Society. Originally an entity that posted 3 sets of puzzles online between 2012 and 2014, the Cicada 3301 puzzles focused heavily on data security, cryptography, steganography, and internet secrecy. Originally alleged to have been a hacker group by the authorities from the Los Andes province of Chile, Cicada 3301 released a statement denying the claims after a group named 3301 hacked into Planned Parenthood's database. Conspiracy theorist Tim Daly, a former senior research fellow with the Conservative Christian Family Research Council, said the group was luring participants of the puzzles into the dark web. The group has even been linked to QAnon's existence, with one of the early promoters asking members to follow the White Rabbit to QAnon's posts, but nothing has ever been publicly announced. Cicada has never been directly linked to a specific group of people, however some believe the group is a remnant of the late 80s and 90s cyberpunk movement. Number 49, the Knights Templar. By far one of the most famous secret societies on the list, the Knights Templar has been mentioned in everything from books and novels to films and even computer games, such as the Assassin's Creed series. Originally a Catholic military order named Order of Solomon's Temple, the group was founded in 1119, headquartered on Temple Mount in Jerusalem, and existed for nearly 2 centuries during the Middle Ages. One of the richest groups of its time, the group was officially endorsed by the Roman Catholic Church, with Templar knights wearing distinctive white mantles with a red cross. The group was so large that it was an early pioneer of banking techniques and constructed nearly 1,000 commanderies and fortifications across Europe and the Holy Land. Estimated numbers put the group's members between 15,000 and 20,000 Templars at its peak, with many of their buildings still in existence to this day. Number 49, the Order of St Hubertus. Founded in 1695 by noble hunters from Austria and Bohemia, this worldwide organisation and knightly order of hunters and wildlife conservationists still exists to this day. Banned in 1938 by then German Chancellor Adolf Hitler for refusing to accept Nazis as members, the order was reinstated on the 1st of May 1950 by Albert Franz Messeny at the request of Chancellor Figel of Austria. In 2016, the organisation became the focus of great media attention when Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia died at the ranch owned by one of the order's more prominent members. Scalia was never proven to have had any connection to the order, and it was widely reported that he had simply travelled to the home to go hunting. Number 47, the Order of the Skull and Bones. You would be forgiven for thinking that this order was somewhat linked to the pirating days of old. It is, however, a senior secret society at Yale University in New Haven, Connecticut. Also known as the Brotherhood of Death, it is one of the 3 big societies at the university and was founded in 1832, over 190 years ago. The meeting hall for the group, known as the Tomb, was constructed in 3 phases, and the first, second and third parts were built between 1856 and 1912. Deer Island is also owned and managed by the society, and the 40-acre site is used for occasional get-togethers and to rekindle old friendships, with ever new members visiting the island at some point. Number 46, the Freemasons. Another famous secret society that is not all that secret these days is the Freemasons, that have existed in some form since the end of the 13th century. Freemasonry exists in some form all around the world, but is most prominent in the Middle East, Italy and the United States. Various large buildings for the society still exist, and these include the United Grand Lodge of England and over 50 Grand Lodges in the US. Freemasons have been associated with the many stories of hidden treasure and often appear in in movies of novels, including the famous National Treasure series. Some of the more famous Freemasons in the society include the late Prince Philip, Sir Alf Ramsey, William Hogarth, and King George VI. Number 45, the Bilderberg Group. Described as a group of people who secretly want to rule the world, the Bilderberg Group is mostly made up of rich and famous people from many different backgrounds. Meeting 4 times a year, the group discusses world events, the world economy, and new member initiations, which are always a closely guarded secret. One of the group's many aims is to strengthen world peace and bolster a consensus around free market Western capitalism, with names of speakers at these events always kept secret. The Bilderberg Group is by far one of the most influential secret societies in the world today, and it counts among its ranks political leaders, experts from industry, finance, academia, and even prominent media figures. Famous people to have joined the group include former Prime Minister Tony Blair, former Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher, former President Bill Clinton, Eric Schmidt, and original Facebook angel investor Peter Thiel. Number 44, the Rosicrucian Order. Known as a spiritual and cultural movement that arose in Europe in the early 17th century, this society brought an esoteric order to the world and made seeking its knowledge attractive to many. Many of the manifestos that were published caused excitement throughout Europe by declaring the existence of a secret brotherhood of alchemists and sages. Over 400 manuscripts and books were published between 1614 and 1620, with mysterious posters often appearing on the walls of Paris and other European cities. The Rosicrucian Order is still thought to exist in some form today, however not much is really known about its existence. Comment down below if you know more. Number 43, the Chinese Tongs. Described as secret societies or sworn brotherhoods, and often tied to criminal activity, Tong societies are typically favoured among Chinese immigrants, predominantly living in the United States. The word Tong means hall or gathering place, and in many American Chinatowns they were clearly marked and could easily be found. Not all were linked to illegal dealings, and some offered helpful underground services such as immigrant counselling, Chinese schools, and English classes for adults. Tongs first appeared in China in 1644, when the Ming dynasty was overthrown by the Quang dynasty, and one of the first Tongs was established to restore the power of the Ming dynasty. San Francisco was the home of the first Tong in the United States, and it was famous for refusing vaccinations in the plague outbreak of San Francisco's Chinatown in the 1900s. Number 42, the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. Known more commonly as the Golden Dawn, this society was devoted to the study and practice of the occult, metaphysics, and paranormal activities. Active in Great Britain between the late 19th and early 20th century, it is represented today by many present-day concepts such as magic and contemporary traditions such as Wicca. This society became one of the largest single influences on the 20th century Western occultism, and was one of the few early societies where women were admitted on an equal basis with men. Sometime in 1888, the founding of the first Golden Dawn Temple occurred, and the order was more of a philosophical and metaphysical teaching order in its early years. Other temples soon sprung up, including the Weston-super-Mare, Bradford, and the Amen-Ra Temple in Edinburgh, with a temple in Paris also appearing around this time. Several organisations have since revived its teachings and rituals, however no connections to the original society have survived past 1970. Number 41, the Illuminati. One of the oldest societies to have taken on a modern feel, the Illuminati has existed in some form since the 1st of May 1776. The order has appeared in everything from films to books over the years, with it taking on a more Enlightenment-era secret society of sorts. The group was often vilified by conservative and religious critics, who claimed that the Illuminati continued underground and were responsible responsible for the French Revolution. It mostly consisted of influential intellectuals and progressive politicians, often coming into conflict with the then Rosicrucian Order. Today there is no real evidence that the present-day groups have real connections to the historic order, and instead choose secrecy over significant political power and influence. Number 40. The Sphinx. Founded in 1885 as a senior class society by 14 male students, today the recruitment of new members into this organisation is known as tapping. 24 members are allowed to join each year, and it has been described as the oldest of the 14 official senior societies at Dartmouth College in Hanover, New Hampshire. The identities of the members are now kept secret until commencement, and already public members can carry around a special cane. The Sphinx tomb, which was constructed in 1903 on East Wheelock Street, reflects the Egyptian Revival architectural style and was planned to be expanded in 1923, something which never actually happened. The Sphinx building was rumoured to have the highest water bill of any building in the local area, and in 2003 an unsuccessful illegal break-in was attempted by 2 unidentified males. Number 39. The Bullingdon Club. Located in Oxford University, this private all-male dining club is known for its wealthy members, grand banquets and bad behaviour. Members are selected primarily on the basis of wealth and willingness to participate, but also on an educational standing. Originally a sporting club that was dedicated to cricket and horse riding, with many former members of Britain's political establishment, tailor-made uniforms, regular gourmet hospitality and a tradition of on-the-spot payment for damage has seen the club attract controversy. Number 38. The Leopard Society. One of the only secret societies to have originated in Sierra Leone, its members firmly believed that they could transform into leopards. After spreading to other countries such as Liberia, the Ivory Coast and Nigeria, their belief in ritual cannibalism would start to strengthen both for members of the secret society as well as their entire tribe. Groups of people dressed as leopards would attack unsuspecting victims and imitate the attacks of real animals using fake claws and even their own teeth. Ritual killings while in a state of possession were commonplace and caused the Liberian government to outlaw the society, with others now operating clandestinely. Many people have claimed the society continues to operate in the shadows, and many tales have appeared in fiction, including the Legend of Tarzan novels. Number 37. The Flat Hat Club. Founded in 1750 at the College of William and Mary in Williamsburg, Virginia, this society is the first college-based society to be recorded in the United States. The society is all male and consists of 12 undergraduate men and alumni, with most of its activities remaining secret within the university. Members receive medals of distinction that show their membership upon graduation. Number 36. The Seven Society. Currently known to be the most secretive of the University of Virginia's secret societies, members who take part are never revealed until they have died. A wreath of black magnolias in the shape of a 7 is now placed at their gravesite. The founding of the society is shrouded in legend. However, it is reported that out of 8 members of a card game, only 7 showed up, leading to the founding of the society. The only known method to successfully contact the Seven Society is to place a letter at the Thomas Jefferson statue inside the university's historic rotunda. Number 35. The Scroll and Key Club. Another secret university club, this time founded at Yale. It is one of the site's oldest and most wealthiest, being founded in 1842. Reputed to be one of the big 3 societies at Yale, along with Skull and Bones and Wolf's Head, with memberships tapped annually, this included a delegation composed of men and women of the junior class. Scroll and Key has made significant donations to Yale over the years, including sponsoring the Yale Youngest Poets series and the endowment for the founding of the Yale University Press. Number 34. The Apostles. Known as an intellectual society at the University of Cambridge, founded in 1820 by George Tomlinson, and membership consists largely of of undergraduates. With meetings held once a week for discussions on campus business, meetings give a prepared talk on certain topics that are then thrown open to the rest of the group to discuss. The group has a diary with every former member listed, going right back to the founder who later became the Bishop of Gibraltar. Number 33, the Ivy Club, another prestigious society, this time located at Princeton University, New Jersey. It is regarded as the oldest eating club on campus. Members are reported to sit at long tables covered with crisp white linens, and it was once one of the last to admit women, making the rule change in 1991. Some of the more famous people counted among its ranks include Chairman of Morgan Stanley Richard B. Fisher, World War I fighter pilot Hobie Baker, and Lauren Bush Loren, niece to George W. Bush. Number 32, the Porcelain Club. Also known as the Pork or the PC, this all-male finals club is located at Harvard University and once held meetings under the name the Argonauts. The club emblem is a pig, and some members have even been seen sporting golden pig on watch chains or neckties bearing pig's head emblems. Often compared with Yale's prestigious Skull and Bones Club, it is the final club of all finals clubs when it comes to memberships at Harvard, sometimes called the Porcelain, the most final of them all. Number 31, the Veiled Prophet Organisation. Moving away from universities now, and this all-male secret society was founded in 1878 by prominent St. Louisians. Not so much a secret society these days, the organisation even has its own website, although there is not much information to be found. Harking its roots in the St. Louis Agricultural Mechanical Fair, the organisation has traditionally attempted to keep its membership rolls secret. Sometimes referred to as the Grand Oracle, a fair is held each year and several maids of honour have been identified, one of whom was even mentioned as the Queen of the organisation. Number 30, the Protected Order of Elks. Often more well known as Elks Lodge or simply the Elks. The Benevolent and Protective Order of Elks is an American fraternal order founded in 1868 in New York City. To become a member of the organisation, there has to be a prerequisite belief in a supreme being, and until 1995 the society was considered all male. Founded by Charles Vivian, the society is still going strong to this day and has over 1,928 local lodges spread across the United States. The Elks have been accused of racial discrimination on several occasions after applicants were reportedly being denied membership in various parts of California because of their race. The Elks National Headquarters are located in Chicago at the Elks National Veterans Memorial, and its headquarters overlook Lincoln Park. Number 29, the Orange Order. One very famous society that is often mentioned in the media of the United Kingdom, the Orange Order or Loyal Orange Institution is an international Protestant fraternal order based in Northern Ireland. Primarily associated with Ulster Protestants, particularly those of Ulster Scots heritage, the order has traditionally opposed Irish nationalism and republicanism and campaigned against Scottish independence. Number 28, the Independent Order of Odd Fellows. Founded in 1819 by Thomas Wildey in Baltimore, Maryland, this secret society actually emerged from the Order of Odd Fellows, which was founded in England during the 18th century. The order is also known as a triple link fraternity, referring to the order's triple link symbol, alluding to its motto, friendship, love and truth. The order aims to provide a framework that promotes personal and social development, while it claims to be the largest united international fraternal order in the world under one head. Originally, the society limited memberships to white men, however white women were later admitted after a rule change. The society enrolls some 600,000 members divided in approximately 10,000 lodges throughout 26 countries. Number 27, the Knights of Pythias. Founded in Washington, DC on February 19, 1864, the Knights of Pythias is the first fraternal organisation to receive a charter under the Act of the United States Congress. Founded by Justice H. Rathbone, the order at its height had over 2,000 lodges in the United States alone, with a membership of around 50,000 people. The lodges where the society meets are sometimes referred to as Pythias castles, and members hold ranks including that of page, esquire and knight. The order provides for worthy Pythians in distress and has given aid to victims of national or sectional disasters and runs various camps for underprivileged youth members. Several programs that have been run by the society to help the wider community include blood drives, highway safety programs, and it has sponsored the Cystic Fibrosis Research Foundation. Number 26, the Ancient Order of the Foresters, a British-friendly society that was formed in 1834 as the Ancient Order of Foresters. This society was originally based in Yorkshire, England. Today, Forester life as the society has become known is based in Bromley, Kent. Between 1862 and 2008, the Society had its own magazine, which restarted in 2016 and focuses on the social and fundraising activities in local communities. Foresters Life were the official sponsors of the Archery GB Olympic and Paralympic teams in 2012 and 2013. As of December 2016, the Society has approximately 75,000 members and managed funds of up to £277 million. Number 25, the Ancient Order of United Workmen. Providing mutual social and financial support after the American Civil War, the Ancient Order of United Workmen was the first fraternal benefit organisation. The order offered sickness, accident, death and burial policies and was founded by John Jordan Upchurch, a mechanic on the Great Western and Atlantic Railroad. While membership was originally restricted to whites, this was rescinded at some point and the religious aspects of the order's ritual was completely removed in 1932. Many of the order's assets and operations have been absorbed by modern insurance companies of the day, including the Pioneer Mutual Life Insurance Company and One America. Number 24, the Patriotic Order Sons of America. Traced to the anti-alien riots of the 1840s, this fraternal organisation still exists today, but only in Pennsylvania, where it has around 14 camps. One of the main features of the order is its opposition to unrestricted immigration and its support of free public education, and membership is mainly aimed at young men between the ages of 16 and 21. The organisation has played a significant role in supporting and helping fund the Centennial and Memorial Association of Valley Forge. The group was organised under the National Camp that in turn controlled both local and state camps across the country. Originally affiliated with the Know Nothing Party, they disappeared when the US political parties ceased to exist and later reformed in 1868. Number 23, the Molly Maguires. Active in Ireland, Liverpool and parts of the eastern United States sometime in the 19th century, this Irish secret society was best known for their activism among Irish American and Irish immigrant coal miners in Pennsylvania. In 1877 and 1878, several members of the group were convicted of murder and subsequently hanged in an event which is not only still part of Pennsylvania law, but also a much debated historic event. The society was also active in Liverpool, United Kingdom, where many travellers passed through on their way to the United States, and fights with up to 200 people were often organised in the district of Marylebone. Often avoiding the military and police, the organisation was a great protector of both renters and landlords, with coal miners highly represented in the United States. Number 22, the Calves Head Club. Possibly one of the most controversial societies in the second half of the 17th century, members often became dedicated to mocking the execution of Charles I. Gathering on the 30th of January every year, members would eat a calf. said to depict the king and often entertain in drunken exploits. One event occurring in early 1734 saw a group of club members cause complete chaos in a Suffolk street in the West End that saw them build their own bonfire and start a mob. Number 21, the Odin Brotherhood. Thought to be a direct survivor of an ancient pre-Christian belief system, the Odin Brotherhood practices the modern pagan religion of heathenry. Listed in the 8th edition of J. Gordon Melton's Encyclopedia of American Religions, many have expressed skepticism as to the Brotherhood's existence. Claiming to be founded in 1421, the Brotherhood is defined as an ancient religion that acknowledges the gods by fostering thought, courage, honour, light, and beauty. The Brotherhood believes that no single, superordinary, ineffable entity controls all realities, and most outsiders are excluded from the group, with Valhalla or the White Kingdom a firm part of its beliefs. Women are allowed to join the order, and the group has moved to distance itself from all forms of racism. Number 20, the Order of Druids. The ancient Order of Druids, as it has become known, is currently the oldest and most senior neo-Druid order in the world today. Currently represented in England, Wales, Scotland and the Commonwealth of Nations, it has a simple motto of justice, philanthropy and brotherly love. Founded on the 28th of November 1781 in the King's Arms Tavern near Oxford Street by Henry Hurle, much of the order's records were destroyed in the Blitz during the Second World War. Ruled by the Imperial Grand Archdruid, the order is active in both the UK and France, with it mainly being a philanthropic and charitable society. Number 19, the Grand Order of Water Rats. Based mainly in London, this entertainment industry fraternity and charitable organisation was founded in 1889 by comedians Joe Elvin and Jack Lotto. Known for its high-profile membership and benevolent works, the charity raises money by organising shows, lunches, dinners and other events. Originally holding meetings in Sunbury-on-Thames in a public house called the Magpie, the Order's HQ is now located at the Water Rats pub in Gray's Inn Road in King's Cross, London. Membership is limited to 180 male members of the entertainment industry plus 20 companion rats, and joining the order is a very complicated process. The leader of the order, known as the King Rat, can even be fined by others for not wearing his gold emblem by rats who see this occurring, and the post is usually held for only 1 year. Number 18, the Committee of 300. Also known as the Olympians, this powerful group is said to have been founded by the British aristocracy in 1727, and conspiracy theorists believe they rule the world in secret. Believed to be an international council that organises politics, commerce, banking, media and the military for centralised global efforts, the group is somewhat likened to the Bilderberg Group. Some have even claimed that the group is known as the Hidden Hand and is controlled by the Rothschild family of international financiers, although this has never been proven. German politician Walther Rathenau once claimed to know the leaders of the 300 and claimed in the speech that they guided the economic destinies of continents. However, he was assassinated in June 1922. Number 17, the Knights of Seth. A 19th century British-German Neo-Sethian group that attempted to resurrect medieval Gnostic and dualistic Christian ideas, the Knights of Seth were popular among wealthy young Englishmen in the 1850s. The Knights of Seth believed that there is a true God and a false one, and that Adam's third son Seth was a messiah who could get in touch with the true God and act as his herald. They believed that 7 prophets will deliver various teachings to humanity and allow mankind to experience a true hidden God. While the group appears to be almost extinct, several members claim to still exist in Edinburgh and Berlin. Number 16, the Carbonari. Originally active in Italy from around 1800 to 1831, this informal network of secret revolutionary societies may have also taken its influence from groups in other European countries. The Carbonari took part in important events in the process of Italian unification, including the failed revolution of 1820. Recognising Theobald of Provins as the patron saint of coal miners, the society is all but extinct today. However, it did manage to hold some form at least until 1848. Number 15, the Priory of Sion. Founded in France in 1956 by Pierre Plantard, in his failed attempt to create a prestigious neo-chivalric order, he claimed to be the great monarch prophesied by Nostradamus. A series of elaborate mysteries has been debunked by journalists and the media that were linked to the Priory of Sion, and this has been described as one of the greatest 20th century literary hoaxes. Many conspiracy theorists, however, still persist in believing that the Priory of Sion was a millennium-old cabal concealing a religious, subversive secret. Plantard tried but failed to salvage his reputation in 1989, but failed miserably and claimed the Priory was focused more on harnessing the paranormal power of ley lines and sunrise lines. Number 14, the Ancient Order of Hibernians. Described as the largest and oldest Irish Catholic organisation in America, this order requires members to be male, Catholic and of Irish descent, or having been born in Ireland. The order's main purpose was to act as guards to protect Catholic churches from anti-Catholic forces in the mid-19th century and to assist any Catholic immigrants moving from Ireland to different countries. Another passion for the group is to help its coal mining members face harsh times, and has been linked with another order, namely the Molly Maguires. Founded in New York City in 1836, the order has several buildings or lodges in the United States, with several listed on the US National Register of Historic Places. Number 13, the Loyal Order of Moose. Supporting the operation of Moose Heart, Child's City and School, a 1,023-acre community for children and teens in need, this society is headquartered in Moose Heart, Illinois, conducting numerous sports and recreational programs in its chapter facilities. This order is also based in the United Kingdom. The society is large and owns a 63-acre retirement community for its members near Jacksonville, Florida, named Moose Haven. Operating on a fraternity-wide basis in the majority of its 44 state and provincial associations, membership was restricted to working white men of good character until at least 1970. Membership peaked in 1979 with 1.3 million members. However, this has fallen significantly, and in 2021 the membership stood at just over 600,000 members. Notable Moose members include 4 US presidents, with Warren G. Harding, Franklin D. Roosevelt, Theodore Roosevelt and Harry S. Truman all signing up to the order. Number 12, the Roundtable Club. Founded in 1927 by Louis Macassey, this social organisation is open to men aged 18 to 45 in Great Britain and Ireland, and is part of a larger section of the Round Table Clubs. The organisation aims to meet at least once a fortnight and aims to improve the local communities it serves while creating fun and social activities. Various activities such as whitewater rafting, hiking, zorbing and crazy golf can be included, and membership is currently around 3,000 members. The organisation raises around £4 million per year, however it is not very well known, hence the membership numbers, yet one of their most popular events is a climb of Mount Kilimanjaro. Number 11, Rotary International. While not very secret these days, this humanitarian service organisation strives to provide community service, promote integrity and advance goodwill through peace. Founded in 1905, over 117 years ago, its membership now spans many countries and has over 1.4 million members worldwide, with the organisation headquartered in Evanston, Illinois, United States. With over 46,000 member clubs worldwide, its members are known as Rotarians, and its core policies include strictly non-political and non-religious beliefs. Rotary International has worked with the UN since 1945, and membership is strictly by invitation only. Between 1905 and the 1980s, women were not allowed membership within the organisation, yet today women currently account for 22% of international Rotary membership. Number 10, Woodmen of the World. This not-for-profit fraternal benefit society, founded in 1890, operates a largely private-held insurance company for its members. Numerous philanthropic efforts and community outreach projects have been linked to the organisation, and they own a large skyscraper in Omaha, Nebraska. The group broadcasts on several radio stations and has reached ships as far as the Atlantic Ocean, and is known to give its members headstones in the shape of a tree stump. The organisation is run by a board of directors, which includes the president and CEO, and over 4,000 lodges existed in 1979. Number 9, the Knights of Peter Claver. This international Catholic fraternal service order was founded in 1909 by the Josephites and parishioners from Mobile, Alabama. Currently the largest and oldest black Catholic lay-led organisation still in existence, its headquarters are based in New Orleans, Louisiana. Often responding to the charitable appeals of many national and international organisations, the Knights are active in both the United States of America and South America. The Knights are members of the Worldwide International Alliance of Catholic Kings and have over 400 councils and courts. For youths between the ages of 7 and 18 years old, the Knights have junior councils and junior courts with higher ranking members addressed as Sir Knight and Gracious Lady. Number 8, the United Ancient Order of Druids. Founded in England in 1833 after splitting with the more well-known Ancient Order of Druids, this order was created with the aim to be more open to different social classes. The group uses the motto United to Assist and had many lodges in the United States of America, Australia, New Zealand and Germany. Now defunct in many countries, it mainly operates in the United States, Australia, Germany and Northern European countries. The group's membership faded after the Second World War, and its last lodge in England, Caracas, closed in 1999. Number 7, the Grand United Order of Oddfellows Friendly Society. While the true date of this organisation's founding has never been revealed, it is thought to have been sometime around 1798. No artificial barriers to membership currently exist, and any member may attain the office of Grand Master or other membership level within the order. Thought to have sprung from the original Odd Fellowship, this organisation has the motto Friendship, Love and Truth, and has had 50 main lodges and 56 Household of Ruth lodges with 1,000 members. Number 6, the International Order of Alhambra. Open to men and women alike, this Catholic fraternal order was founded on February 29, 1904 in Brooklyn, New York by William Harper Bennett. Now growing in popularity, the order has spread throughout the United States and Canada and plans to expand throughout the rest of the world. Deriving its name from Alhambra, the Moorish place in Granada, Spain, many leaders of the church have been members, including Pope Paul VI, Pope Jean Paul II and Pope Benedict the 16th. Groups within the organisation are known as caravans, and every 2 years representatives from each caravan meet in what is known as the Grand Divan to elect supreme officers. The organisation often documents and memorialises persons, places and events of significant historical value in Catholicism and also engages in a variety of charitable works. Number 5, the Order of the Garter. By far one of the wealthiest and more well-known societies on the list, the most noble Order of the Garter was created by King Edward III in 1348 over his fascination with King Arthur and the Round Table Knights. Currently based in its spiritual home of St George's Chapel, Windsor, every knight or lady is required to display a banner on his or her arms in the chapel. Queen Elizabeth II, who was sovereign of the Garter until her death in 2022, often chose knights to join in the order in recognition of their work in public office. Former Prime Ministers Sir John Major and Sir Winston Churchill are or have been members of the Garter, and several members of the royal family are members, including King Charles III and the Prince of Wales. Garter Day usually takes place around every June and is attended by the Knights of the Order of the Garter, the oldest British order in chivalry. A key element of Garter Day is the investing of new companions within the order's insignia, and every year from now on this will be done by the King. Number 4, the Bohemian Club. This private club is based in 2 locations, a city clubhouse in Nob Hill district of San Francisco Rancho, California, and the Bohemian Grove, a retreat north of the city in Sonoma County. Founded in 1872 from a regular meeting of journalists, artists and musicians, businessmen and entrepreneurs are also allowed to join its ranks. The club has a membership of many local and global leaders today, and membership is currently restricted to men only. The club hosts a 2-week-long camp at Bohemian Grove every year, and the event is known for its grand guest list. Members have included Richard Nixon and William Randolph Hearst, and the club's motto is "Weaving spiders come not here," a line taken from Act 2, Scene 2 of Shakespeare's A Midsummer's Night's Dream. Number 3. The Knights of the Maccabees. Originally a fraternal organisation formed in 1878 in London, Ontario, Canada, the Knights were most active in the United State of Michigan. Often providing low-cost insurance to members, its early years saw other final expense-related benefits such as society cemeteries. Originally founded by the Order of Foresters, group's ceremonies and rituals are based on the Maccabees, a group of Jewish rebels against the Seleucid Empire. In the 1930s, the Maccabees began absorbing some smaller fraternal benefit societies, including the Brotherhood of America. Now defunct, the organisation was structured on a 3-tiered model before it was sold in 1999 to financial company Swiss Re, who merged it into the subsidiary company. Number 2. The Knights of Malta. Officially known as the Sovereign Military Hospitaller Order of St John of Jerusalem, of Rhodes and of Malta, this Catholic lay religious order maintains diplomatic relations with many countries. Assisted by 95,000 volunteers in more than 120 countries, priorities for the Knights include assisting children, the homeless, handicapped, elderly and terminally ill people. The Knights Worldwide Relief Corps, Malteser International, often aids victims of natural disasters, epidemics and war. The organisation is so large that it can be issued its own passports, maintains embassies in other countries, and has its own stamps, coins and buildings with separated territory similar to the Vatican in Rome. Membership in the order is divided into 3 classes, of each of which is subdivided into several categories, including first class, second class and third class. Within each class and category of knights, there are ranks of Knight, Knight Grand Cross, and Bailiff Knight Grand Cross. The order even holds observer status at the General Assembly of the United Nations and has relations with the International Committee of the Red Cross. Number 1. The United Order of the Golden Cross. Founded in the 1750s, this German Rosicrucian organisation was created by a Freemason and originally came into being much earlier. People joining the order were expected to be master masons in good standing, and most, if not all, were expected to learn alchemy. The order was subdivided into 9 different ranks, but slowly began to decline after the death of King William II. The fraternity had centres in Berlin, Hamburg, Frankfurt, Regensburg, Munich, Vienna, Prague, Poland, Hungary and Russia at its height in 1770. According to The Secret of the Brotherhoods of the Golden and Rosy Cross, the idea for the order came from a publication of Sigmund Richter's The Perfect and True Preparation of the Philosopher's Stone. Thanks for watching this video on the top 50 real-life secret societies. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to help us on our way to 1 million subscribers if you're enjoying the content, and don't forget to check out another video on this page. Thanks for watching.